Hi everyone, this is Laura Louise with Freedom Friday. I am so excited. There are only 2 more Fridays before we get to meet in person. Have you gone on Meetup yet? Have you secured your spot? I hope you have. And I'm hoping that these little morsels of information and topics are kind of getting the juices flowing for things that you'd like to talk about openly when we get together. So today I just wanted to kind of briefly talk about toxic leaders, right? How many of us have had the unlovely pleasure of working for a toxic leader? I don't know about you, but I had a pleasure once. Once was all it took. And I was absolutely miserable, stressed out, hair falling out, wanted to cry every single day. I hated my life. My life was like, I just can't, right? So let's call out a couple of characteristics about toxic leaders, because a lot of people don't even realize they're working for toxic leaders because they're just enduring, right? It's like whatever your boss throws at you, you're just like, he's a nightmare, she's a nightmare, and you just try to muddle through it the best way you can. Well, toxic leaders are very arrogant. Toxic leaders are very non-self-confident, so they lack self-confidence. They are discriminatory. They lack the knowledge. They lack the self-awareness. And they are just unrealistic. So the stuff they put on you, the deadlines, the projects, they're just unrealistic. So if this sounds like your current boss, there is hope. Unfortunately, the hope is probably not just get another job. If there's one thing I've learned is there's a lot of toxic leaders out in the world. There's so many that they write books now. There's whole sections in libraries for toxic leaders. What is going on in our world where toxic leader is now a major thing? What happened to servant leadership? That's what I studied when I got my master's degree, and boy, is that so much better. But unfortunately, toxic leaders are a part of our world. So what is the one nugget I can give you today to kind of work through working with a toxic leader? And today I'm going to say, seek to understand where they're coming from. As hard as it is to go to your boss and, as they're barking at you, just kind of take a deep breath and say, boss, I need to understand this a little better. Can you explain either it to me, explain what the outcome you're looking for is, and that'll at least just help with the communication piece. I'm not saying it's a cure-all, but it's one thing you can do if you know you have a toxic leader. This is exactly what I want Freedom Friday to be around. Talking about things that drive you crazy. Talking about hurt, stress, anxiety. All the things that you need to have release over. So my goal is that when we come together, that we have different topics we can talk about. I will definitely be facilitating, but I want you to bring what bothers you. And I want to work through some of these unforgiveness and stressors and just points in your life where you're just, So the first meeting is February 1st. Friday, February 1st from 7 to 8:30. You can go on Meetup, and it's Freedom Fridays with S, Freedom Fridays, and register. I am so looking forward to seeing everyone, and I am so excited for everyone to come out and start dropping that baggage. Whoops, careful. Dropping that baggage. So look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.